Hello friend, how is it going? Welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. Have a new customer today, 2007 Toyota Tacoma 4-wheel drive. Look how long she is. Unbelievable. Super stretchy. You don't see them every day, at least around here. This combination looks longer than my Mercedes S550. Amazing. And I was hired to do oil change and deal with air conditioning blowing only on the highest speed. So you know about that, that's easy peasy. That's the language of the owners. They don't tell you, they speak about the blower motor running. But you just confirm it. You find out blower motor is running only on the highest, which means very known problem on these Tacomas when the resistor burns, maybe even the wiring harness. So you automatically go and get from Toyota new resistor and new wiring harness with a new connector, redo this. The parts are like $75 plus your labor. That's pretty common job. I was also set to look around, and I saw when I test drove it just on here there's check engine light on. So we are finally getting to today's video, which will be discussion. I will not repair anything. Look at this beauty. The owner, she had two dogs here, nicely covered. Huge cabin and very long bed. So very nice and tight vehicle. I test drove her quickly. Of course, cabin air filter, as you can imagine, absolutely nasty, despite the fact the engine air filter it's brand new. So let's see the mileage. 198,553. I didn't remove anything. I can start it up. I test drove her on the street. Everything seemed to be perfectly working. And then I came, and out of my curiosity, I was not asked to deal with the check engine light. But out of my curiosity, I grabbed my little quick scanner to see what possibly could be there and what can I offer them for the future. So I put the ignition on, got this baby, the little one, just to really quickly scan. I don't want to be playing around here with the big scanner waiting. And look, P0500, vehicle speed sensor A. I have two codes, it's a one of two. So let's look at the other one. And it's a P0500, vehicle speed sensor A. So I saw this, and I wanna warn you, I wanna discuss this whole issue on this vehicle. So this is known issue, and I will warn you this way. There will be multiple warnings for a person who didn't think about that. There are multiple problems coming out of this situation, and maybe that's why they know. Maybe they know exactly what's happening, was diagnosed a while ago, and they are not dealing with it for this reason. The speedometer shows the speed totally normally, there's no problem. But they have a code. It's known for these Tacomas. And in many cases, people will be replacing the speed sensors by the shops who are not specialized on Toyota, just to end up replacing the instrument cluster at the end. Every single sensor will be changed by the services, but at the end, the instrument cluster will have to be changed. So as usually, it's very important, get it properly diagnosed in beginning. Why am I making such a big deal of it? Well, number one, by the law, You cannot change the mileage. There is a digital mileage in that cluster. Cluster is defective and interrupting the signal between the ABS sensor, not speed sensor, but it's an ABS computer which sends signal to the cluster, and cluster sends information to the ECM. There is the interruption in it. Now, if in the past you dealt with it, you had to give it to Toyota, you have to pull the cluster out, it's being sent out, it's being fixed, and has to come with the same mileage, and that's the problem with the law. You cannot alter mileage on the vehicles, and there is a huge penalty. It's like felony if you do that. So it's a big deal. It was always a big deal on Priuses when the clusters were getting dark. The car was sitting there in the yard for 2 weeks. The owner cannot take it and drive meanwhile, because that's altering mileage. It has to stay, not move at all, because the law. That's one problem. Well, there's a brand new problem as October 20th, 2023. I said, okay, just kicking around. I wanted to refresh myself, and I will talk to these owners to impress them how much it can be fixed for. Well, it cannot be fixed. As October 20, 2023, I was on the phone with the dealer for a while. The parts guy checked everything. He said, no more available. That service is done, finished. They did it in past. He claims this whole procedure is not available from the dealer. So it's a big problem. Obviously, who wants to have a check engine line on all the time? I don't. I'm not sure about them. There's no fix. You can buy a used one from the junkyard. You are immediately crossing the law, because there will be different mileage on it when they pull it from the different vehicle, and the law doesn't care if you buy one with less miles or more miles. It's basically considered altering the mileage on the vehicle. Purely theoretically, you can get in a jail for it. So here is a problem. If you know solution, maybe somebody has a connection to Toyota better than I have. I just talked to the normal parts guy. If you know solution of this, please share it, because that's new to me, that they don't supply it anymore. Clusters are not being produced anymore. They pulled the plug on it. I don't understand how come Toyota did that, but they did. Regarding to the parts guy, it's brand new to me. I know it was done in the past. That was a normal procedure. You gave it to Toyota. It sat there for a week or two, these Tacomas. Cluster went, came back, installed. It was fixed basically forever. Now I believe there are some aftermarket rebuilders, so that will be the only way. And then hopefully guarantee you get the same mileage back, so you are totally in the legal area, you never altered anything, and you can sleep good. So if you know solution to this with Toyota, let us know. Other than that, there's that aftermarket rebuilders, people who fix it, they take it apart and fix the problem on your cluster and give it to you back. So I wanted show it to you, bring it up to you, because yeah, you might think, oh, P0500, that will be just the speed sensor. Most of the time it's the other way. It's the cluster which is interrupting randomly the signal which is coming to ECU, so it will trigger the code again. Statistically, most of the time the problem is in cluster. So thank you for watching. I wanted to give you warning and explain that. If you like it, give it a thumb up, please subscribe, have that notification, so you don't write the comments that, oh, where you been, Peter? I've been nowhere. I'm making videos pretty often, but apparently YouTube doesn't give you the notification, and you have no clue that I made another ones. So keep it on, keep it on. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. And have a great day, my friend.